Hi everybody, this is Odd Samona, and today I'm going to be reacting to One Piece episode 1115. So yeah, last time it was great. I love the Kobe stuff, of course. Garp coming in with Galaxy Impact was like the highlight visuals wise. No. Also, it did make me a little emotional, so no, definitely my favorite part of the episode. But then we got Kuzan coming in, and we started the flashback of how he was going to start working with Blackbeard, but it's gonna be continued on here this episode. So yeah, quick reminder: I'm a manga reader, so I know what's gonna happen. So yeah, but I try to not be as specific with things about the future. But you know, it's up to you if you want to stay, regardless of that. I do know I've seen the screenshots of where this episode ends, and it's when we go back to how Law versus Blackbeard went. So, yeah. Let's not talk much and let's get started. I well, I checked and I'm pretty sure there's no recap, so we're gonna start at 1 minute and 39 seconds at the end of the opening. I repeat, I'm at 1 minute and 39 seconds. Let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Blackbeard. Oh, so cool. Yeah. Kuzan. Yeah, no longer Aokichi. Oh, that was cool. Oh, hockey. The animation is looking real nice though. Oh. Oh. The way they're tilting the camera. I like that. To show the tension. And yeah, that's... Whoa, look at the animation! The character acting? Why are they going so hard for these two just being drunk together? Also, the hard cut to them getting along, it was also just like that in the manga, I'm pretty sure. Ice candy! Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have a flesh and blood leg. No, unfortunately not. So Kiji suffered more damage. I actually do remember Kuzan being in my options for him being the man with the burnt scar. But yeah. So they didn't know what's in Seoul. Though I don't know if they know it in the present. Yeah, so that invalidates that theory. Pitch Black Ship? I don't remember that. Yo, is this Lafitte's new VA? They've done a pretty good job at imitating the old one. Oh, I hadn't thought of that being a possibility. But considering what we have to go on of, it's not impossible. Mm. Oh, this moment. Ah. The feelings he has for the Ohara incident. Oh, yeah. That was dumb of Lafitte. Mm. Mm. Yo, this looks amazing! God, I love Kuzan. Mm. Yeah, he hadn't even responded to that. Mm. Mm. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Right. But no one said anything about trust. Yeah. I mean, that's what Blackbeard says, but honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of the important uh, pirate crews have a lot of trust between each other. But But yeah, this was pretty... This must have been the thing that convinced Kuzan to join up with him. Basically, he'll use me, and I'll use him. No worry about being betrayed, because there was no trust to begin with. I'm just doing this because it's convenient. Whoa. I love this. Everything is literally going through his head. Everything is his life that led to this moment. Ooh, Garp. That's a really cool shot. Mm. Whoa. That was really pretty. Mm. Wow. Man, this is so good for both Garp and Kuzan. Like, character writing wise. But man, does it hurt. Man, oh my god, character movement's so fluid. That's the question. Oh. Oh my god! This is so cool! I wish there was a word for being hyped as hell and also emotional as well. Ooh. Got him. That's an interesting line from him. Considering how he was in Marineford. The whole time he hesitated. He was in conflict with himself. Obviously, I'm talking about Garp. No, okay, this it's fine. but man, dude, I want to stay at Hachinosu. And I say that as someone who loves law. No, law. Buddy. Ah, the polar tongue. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Oh man, he's so close to dying here. And the open enemy to being property of the Blackbeard pirates. Shit. Dude was so dire. This was cool of the anime to include this in at the end of Wano. Come on, Beppo. Oh, yo! Look at the animation! Oh. Go ahead, Beppo. Get your moment. But man, Law has to feel so bad. That, he's the captain and had to be saved. Von Ogre really said, I'm not taking the hit for Teach. Oh yes, that felt good. Oh. I mean, it lasted just enough to save Law. Oh, Beppo. Beppo really needed a moment like this. Uh... Mm. Oh, it's actually hitting me more than it did in the manga. Oh. Oh, his hat. Don't say that, narrator. Ah, man. Oh, this sucks. Like, obviously, I trust in us writing. I mean, like, it just, it just hurts. Man, I have no idea what all that has planned for the Heart Pirates now, after this. Both the same Law and Kid just get defeated so quickly after Wano. It's quite sobering. 太陽のように笑うあなたへあの日と同じ歌を歌うよ大人になっても忘れたくないこの願いが届くまでPunk Records, yeah. Who's the character? Law? Alright. Yeah, I'm not really one to watch previews, so I won't. Yeah, man, this episode, oh, honestly, yeah, as of now, it's definitely one of my favorite episodes of the arc so far. Like both content and adaptation wise. Probably, like, if we're counting like the episode where Lucia stops to exist as the first episode of the arc, then this is probably like a top 3 contender. But yeah, wow. Man, yeah, they really knew to go above and beyond for this. And I really hope they continue it once we go back to Hachinosu. But yeah, man, Aokiji, I do really like the way that it's like, yeah, you know, just because I shared a few drinks with you guys does not mean that I'd be willing to trust you. And also the response that he gets, it's very, very Blackbeard. And like, well, no need for trust around here. We're just, you know, we're all serving our own interest here, you know, depending. I mean, you have characters like, I think, Katarina Devon and Von Auger, who he would definitely not take a hit for him, but they're definitely invested on the world that Blackbeard wants to create. But others are probably just like, yeah, you know, if I'm with Teach, then I'll probably have a lot of freedom of what to do. And it's just a I don't want to call it comfortable, but just, you know, a good place for at least Kuzan to really organize his thoughts and feelings of what he wants to do from here on out. What is the justice that he wants to pursue? So I would say, you know, like the flashback explains, although, you know, sure, things could have changed from then on, But I still like to believe that Kuzan is more so using Blackbeard as a sort of placeholder until he gets to the point where he's like, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is how I want to do it, and who, and with who. But you know, that could also be copium, because I don't want to see Kuzan stay with the Blackbeard pirates, you know. And even he sees them as scum. But of course, he worked with Akainu for a long time, and he's also quite scummy, but in obviously a very different way. So it's more so, you know, like, I'll endure or tolerate these awful people if it takes me to the place where I think I'll feel that it's right for me. But yeah, I'm really curious to see the conclusion that Kuzan gets to, whenever that's gonna come to. But for now, he's the Blackbeard pirate. For the longest time, me and a lot of us included were like secretly hoping that he wasn't actually, you know, in heart a Blackbeard pirate, and he was still like, I don't know, working for the Marines in secret, or like, I don't know, like maybe a sword member. But this, like this, the way this flashback is portrayed, it really does seem like he's doing this all genuinely. So yeah, Kuzan is a Blackbeard pirate. It's not just a cover, but he is using them for his own means. Though at the same time, he's like, he is definitely helping them to do what they want. Like, I don't know, it's so interesting the way that Kuzan's character has evolved throughout the story. And there's still a lot more to come, I feel like. The way that, you know, like, I doubt he like feels any satisfaction or like any sort of like pride in things like kidnapping Pudding or impeding Cubby's escape. But he's like, well, I mean, I gotta at least show that I am on Blackbeard's side, that I am a part of his crew. Like, if he was here and he just let them go, then Blackbeard wouldn't want him in his crew anymore. And it seems like this is the place that Kuzan wants to be at to figure himself out. So it's unfortunate, but man, is it some compelling writing. And as much as I love Garp, I do feel like some of the stuff that he says, like, I don't want to call him naive, but it definitely, like, you know, it really shows how much of the Marine's mindset he still shares. Like, sometimes Kuzan will say something and then Garp will just straight up ignore it. Because you're, yeah, just in favor of attacking him. But to be fair, Kuzan is really being a big obstacle for them to save someone he really, really cares about. So yeah, the line about like, oh, you know, something about like, if you shouldn't hesitate, like if you hesitate, then you already lost, something like that. So like, it's either Garp, not really having some self-awareness, which I would expect him to have. Or he is saying it because he's done hesitating. He doesn't want to do that anymore. So yeah, maybe if he was like, maybe he's grown a little. If he was like in Marineford, maybe he would have hesitated at seeing Kuzan because, you know, they had quite the history. Yeah, your current pupil over your past pupil. Which I really love that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Kuzan. But there's so much more that I could say. But I don't think I have the means to articulate it. And yeah, the law stuff I think is pretty simple. But yeah, it just hits me in the feels. But yeah, not only that I said like, oh, law must feel really bad that Beppo had to save him when he probably feels like he should be the one to save all of them. And we kinda saw that when he's like, I cannot leave them behind. To all the ones that were still in the polar tank. But he doesn't have a choice. Remember what he said to Tashigi in Punk Hazard? It's harsh, but it reminds me of the line of like, the weak don't have the choice to, they don't have the option to choose how they die. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. But yeah, that was my reaction to this episode of One Piece. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.